'Twas the night before Christmas, and all through these mansions, not a creature was stirring, not even David Sampson. But in the Meadowlark studio, where podcasts are made, Pablo Torre is still up, even though it is late. He's not doing the things he usually does from his chair, talking about Harvard and how he went there. No, this time it's quiet. Across all podcast land, there's no Katie, no Dominique, no Mina or Dan. So Pablo is worried. That's why his huge calves are shaking. How will he make content without resorting to hot taking? You can see this, by the way, including each little smirk, if you're watching on YouTube or the DraftKings network. For one look reveals that Pablo is existentially stuck as he deeply furrows his brow and screams the word F***. He knows time's running out and he's got to get moving, because if you're not making more show, then what are you even doing? He looks for an answer. He even starts praying. God, am I really this miserable, like Larsa Pippen was saying? Which reminds me, one sec, just a quick break from this all. Now I must tell you about a spray for your balls. Yes, this poem is sponsored by a proprietary tingle. When your chestnuts are roasting, this will make your bells jingle. Anyway, where was I? Ah, yes, that whole existential thing. Pablo's answer is always yes, for content is king. But now two sources are saying that's not what the season's about. So it looks like it's time for Pablo Torre to find out.
So I usually know what's happening on my own show.
You don't. This is a holiday. Look at this. It's clear what's happening. What do you mean you don't know what's happening?
So if you are, in fact, not yet watching on YouTube or the DraftKings Network, you should know.
Which you should be watching.
That this studio looks like it has never looked before. It is full of holiday cheer.
It looks incredible.
By that I mean...
There's snow behind you.
There's snow behind me. We're both... I did consent to dressing festively.
I did as well, but only under the premise that I could wear a heat culture hoodie.
I want to point out my favorite decoration, which I'm just really noticing in full right now, is that on my microphone, there is an elf of ambiguous ethnic origin. I think this is supposed to be me.
The calves are not nearly big enough.
Calves not big enough. Yeah. Way more vitamin D this elf has. But I've been told, Cortez, the reason that we're doing this is because apparently Christmas is coming up, and I have been... nose to the podcast grindstone to the extent that people around this office are concerned that I don't understand the meaning of Christmas.
You don't?
And that you apparently...
Oh, that's what I'm here for.
Do.
Christmas is different to every person, though. That's what you need to understand. So I'm going to give you what my version of Christmas is.
What I'm about to find out today is Ryan Cortez's guide to Christmas.
That's right.
What is your Christmas like?
My Christmas is entirely about reality television. It's all I care about. I don't want to see your stupid gingerbread houses and all this bullshit, Santa Claus and elves. I don't care. I'll have the Miami Heat big screen, okay? And then 4 other screens, potentially, reality TV. That's what's going on. It's like
simultaneously.
Yeah, potentially.
Just like Minority Report.
Yeah, like game footage. Just studying the tape, nose to the grindstone, just like you. Which, by the way, what is your background with reality TV?
Okay.
Have you seen Catfish? Like, what have you seen?
I know virtually nothing about, I think, the reality television that you adore. So my wife, Liz, will watch The Real Housewives. That's her guilty pleasure. When she does that...
What city does she watch?
What are the choices?
Wow, you don't even know? What
it's
a
like
terrible
Real
Halloween.
Housewives of
Salt Lake City, Potomac, Atlanta, Miami, Dallas, Dubai.
I can't tell if these are fake.
Not a single one of those is fake. What are you talking about?
I didn't realize that there
all
was
real.
a global operation
Yeah.
of housewives.
Well, look, the thing is, we need to get to like what I'm going to change for you, because what you're watching on TV is stupid. Frankly.
Okay.
It's not good. And I'm going to give you stuff to watch that is better.
So you're going to give me
The top 5 reality TV shows that you must watch over Christmas break instead of indulging in stupid Christmas.
So you have 5.
No, the thing is, I do not like rules.
You don't say.
I'm not giving you time. I'll give you however many I want. So we're going to start with an OLI, the outside looking in. These are shows that didn't make my cut of top 5 reality shows, but they're still good shows that you should check out.
So on the outside looking in are these reality programs.
That's right. I'll give them to you quickly.
These better be holiday spirited.
Number 1, Summer House and Winter House. Okay. Same type of show. One's in the summer, one's in the winter. They pack a bunch of people into a house for like 2 weeks. They get drunk. They hook up with each other. They fight. And they air it across like 10 episodes. It's incredible.
I'm a UK9.
Just trying to hang out in my wang out.
Oh my God!
I gotta pee.
What is the difference between Summer House and Winter House?
I just told you, one's summer, one's winter. That's it. One time they go in the pool, one time they go in hot tub, and it's cold outside.
So
what more
the
do you need me
only
to explain?
difference is that sometimes it's a hot tub
And sometimes it's a pool.
It's a pool.
They're both excellent. I recommend Summer House and Winter House. Number 2, Love is Blind. People may have heard of Love is Blind.
Wow, that didn't make your
Netflix
top
show.
5. I hear you talk about Love is Blind, a
That's
show I've
right.
never seen all of the time.
Which speaks to how much this OLI is still important. And Love is Blind is a very interesting show. It's been on Netflix. The premise there, love is blind. You can't see the person that you're talking to. And it's, you're supposed to see, do you really love the person? If you take away physical attraction, that's the experiment.
I love buying clothes for girls. Yeah, what's your size? Would you like working out?
Yeah, not a huge fan.
Really?
Yep.
Ooh, I get along best with individuals that do work out. How old are you?
33.
I prefer dating younger.
How old are you?
I'm 32.
There's a very bizarre sincerity to how much you are like into whether these people like have true feelings for each other.
Oh, I don't give a if they like each other. I'm interested in
What are you in for?
Watching everything go haywire, which it always does.
You're not here for the love.
No, that's why I don't watch like Golden Bachelor. It's too soft for me. I want chaos. That's what I'm looking for. I want fights. I want sadness and drama. That's what I'm looking for because I'm a sicko.
I agree with that part.
Okay. Selling Sunset is number 3 on the OLI.
OLIs are there?
As many as I feel like. Selling Sunset is about these 2 short kings. Shout out to the short kings. And they're like dating these like giant women and they're like running all of LA real estate. And the women are incredible. They are the realtors and they're selling all the
So
houses.
just to be clear,
It's an incredible show.
Your lead story for Selling Sunset
Is that they're short kings.
is that short guys date tall
Short
women.
kings, bro. Short kings for life.
So, Chriselle, good luck at the Oppenheim group. Thank you. Cheers. Cheers. Thank you. I don't want to say it, but you're going to need it.
Okay. Dang, girl.
The show is excellent. You get to see
I
like
can
these
feel
incredible looking
myself
houses.
getting dumber.
No, dude, you get to see
We haven't
like
even
these
made the top
$70
5
million
list yet.
houses. It's absolutely incredible. All right, last on the OLI list, Indian matchmaking.
Indian matchmaking?
That's Indian matchmaking goes hard. And they'll go to like this oracle, this woman. And what she does is she reads faces. That's what she does. She'll like look at your face and be like, nah, he's a liar. He's a match for you. Yada, yada, yada. She just looks at faces. She never gets anything right. At the end of the season, they're like, she went 0 for 4. Season 2, she went 0 for 5.
Matchmaking has become a tough job, but I'm trying my best.
So far, I am reading
love all
your
of it.
face.
And you love it.
And I am prophesizing that you're a moron.
I have spent a lot of time watching morons. I am not a moron. Number 5 on my list is Love After Lockup,
Love After Lockup.
which they also have a spinoff called Life After Lockup. Now, the premise there is they're dating people in prison. The show is person X is in jail and they're like talking as like a pen pal outside of jail. And eventually they leave jail and go date this person. And, they're not the same person that they think. They might want to steal money from this person or whatever. The show is incredible.
You don't even look at what I do here in the house with the kids and everything else as even anything.
You're doing what you're supposed to do, no?
What I'm supposed to do?
Then I'm doing what I'm supposed to do.
No.
So when I take $12,000 out of an account, you should just be like, well, damn, he's doing what he's supposed to do. That's all I'm saying.
You're in a world population 1 by yourself.
Sometimes they go back to jail. Sometimes they go on the run. The show is like R-rated. It's so good.
So just to be clear, again, I'm going to be waking up on Christmas morning and Violet, my 3-year-old, is going to be like, Dada, Christmas. And I'm going to say, come sit next to me on the couch. We're watching Love After Lockup.
Number 4, The Real Housewives entire series.
Wait, the entire series meaning all of the cities?
Watch it all. But I would start with Salt Lake City and Potomac. That's where I would start, okay? Real Housewives of Salt Lake City is exceptional because like one of the cast members, spoiler alert, goes to jail for defrauding the elderly.
Real Housewives of Salt Lake City star Jen Shaw has been sentenced to 6.5 years behind bars. The reality TV star pleaded guilty last year in connection to a telemarketing scheme that allegedly scammed elderly people out of thousands of dollars.
Sometimes people need to get defrauded.
Okay.
Also, there is a character that was pronounced a cheater just because of the shape of his head. Square shape, you could tell. You're not a cheater, I could tell. Shape of your head.
I'm intrigued by this theory. So square heads.
Yeah, you know those people where it's just square head, like they look kind of, ass-ish?
I mean, just the shape of his head. You just can tell he was up to no good. You know some men that just have this shape that you just can tell. Bald heads cheats a lot. Wait, you have the crew with the bald head. He's like, wait, you think you know you cheat.
Real Housewives is great. Andy Cohen's the man. You're welcome for the rec.
Okay.
Number 3, Below Deck, the entire franchise.
Below Deck is about what?
A ship, a giant ship. Okay. Below Deck.
What was that voice?
Don't worry about it. Below
Deck. Is that
Deck,
a nautical seafarer voice that you just tried?
Captain, dock the ship.
What is that?
Don't worry about it.
That Russell Crowe and Master and Commander?
There's Below Deck. There's Below Deck Mediterranean. There's Below Deck Sailing Yacht. There's Below Deck Adventure.
Below Deck Sailing Yacht?
Sailing Yacht.
Oh, Sailing Yacht.
That's the best one.
Because?
Well, first of all, watching the boat as it is sailing is actually incredible because it's like dangerous.
I'm not tracking.
Anyway, I was listening to Andy Cohen's radio show the other day. He had on Zach Braff. Zach was talking about how his favorite show on TV
is Below Deck. How do you have time to do any of this? You help make this show. And you're listening to Andy Cohen's podcast about a show
Radio
that
Andy.
You also watch.
Yeah, it's phenomenal.
Because you like the boat being shaky?
First of all, there's a whole crew of people. There's an interior, there's an exterior. People interior.
Oh, like an upstairs, downstairs.
Correct. So you see at work a dynamic that goes on.
Is it better to be exterior or interior?
Depends what kind of stuff you like to do. Would you rather, clean beds and clean dishes and serve tables, or would you rather throw lines and do physical work and clean the boat? That's the difference. Okay, yeah. That's your interior, exterior.
Okay, I don't like swabbing a deck.
You see people really working. You see tips from the guests that they have. You see the guests getting drunk and falling down. The show is phenomenal. Number 2, 90 Day Fiance.
So we worked on like a half dozen shows together, right? High Noon.
Highly questionable.
Levitard Show. Debatable. This show. Anyway, the point is, I've been in many sort of like workplaces with you, and 90 Day Fiance
comes up a lot.
If I were to generate a word cloud of the things that you and I have talked about against my will.
Wow.
Obviously, Miami Heat 1 million point font, 999,000 point font is the shit.
90 Day Fiance.
Yeah, the premise
of it, like a lot of these shows, the premise is in the title. If you're a smart person, you get it, okay? What it is, somebody from another country and you from America want to marry. How do you make that happen? With a loophole in the legal system where you get married in 90 days or less, and we film it and put it on television.
Hold on, I'm going to guess that things go off the rails.
There's a Korean dude who came to America and he started calling his girlfriend Piggy, and he said that all Americans are fat.
You're lazy, so you always get the fast food for lunch. No wonder you're piggy.
Are you serious?
Look at this. I'm just saying the truth. You always have fast food for lunch.
And the family from Iowa had to sit him down and be like, you can't say piggy. There's a woman who is from the Philippines,
Yeah.
Rose. She's a nice woman. She decides to date a man named Ed, who also goes by Big Ed. Big Ed washes his hair with mayonnaise.
This is the mayonnaise guy.
Yeah, the mayo and the hair guy.
This is the rare short king you do not endorse.
No, he's not a short king. He's just short. Now, the mayo is something that he thinks makes his hair better, more luscious. He does have good hair. Give him that.
All right, we're gonna put this on YouTube of the DraftKings Network. I don't know how to say this. He's built like a Russian nesting doll.
In a few days, I'm getting ready to get on a plane and go meet Rose, the love of my life, for the very first time. Since I met Rose, I want to look young for her. So I have been dyeing my hair, and it irritates my scalp. So I found out that mayonnaise makes it smoother and less dry.
Big Ed is as if a cartoon character who got bopped on the head and had his head pushed down into his body, never got his head out of his body again. He has zero neck.
There's also another couple, Paul and Carini. Okay, Carini's from Brazil. Paul put a condom on because he did not want fish to swim up his pee-pee in Brazil.
So he was swimming.
He was going to jump in this river, and he was afraid of fish swimming up his pee-pee, so he put on a condom.
Please stop saying that.
And pee-pee. And that clip...
As the son of a urologist,
that clip
please stop saying
has
pee-pee.
3 million views.
What clip?
The clip of him putting on a condom to go jump in the river.
This is a clip?
It's a clip.
We cannot... Do not show this. Do not call for this clip.
So, I'm gonna put this on first. They said fish, gets through the waiter. And I had this little penis, I guess like a sheath protection bag. I put a condom on, have that to hold that on. Definitely don't want nothing swimming up my penis.
I cannot believe we just showed that clip.
The clip was great.
This is a holiday episode?
Allegedly. Number 1, Vanderpump Rules. Yeah! Let's go.
I've never heard Vanderpump Rules pronounced like a call to arms.
Shout out to DJ James Kennedy. Shout out to Ariana. It's a great show. What a great show. What a great show. It's in season 11. Okay, season 11 kicks off January 30th. You have time to catch up.
So January 30th.
Season 11.
Is the beginning of season 11.
That's right.
And if you were to summarize the previous 10 seasons.
Oh my God. The best
for someone who has
TV.
never seen, but has heard certainly of Lisa Vanderpump, who again seems like an auto-generated name, you would say that I have missed what?
The premise is it's a bunch of young people that work at a restaurant. Immediately you find out in season 2 and 3 and 4 and so forth, it's not what the show's about. The show's just about these people fighting and having sex with each other and cheating on each other and punching each other and getting nose jobs. There's a giant cheating scandal in this show.
I've made it. I've almost made it, I should say, to the end. I've almost made it to 2024 without knowing what the Scandival, of course, Scandival is.
You get it? Tom Sandoval? Scandal?
I don't actually get any of it. What should I know?
About Scandival?
Yeah.
Yo, it's the most famous cheating scandal of all time, okay?
Of all time,
bro.
Houston Astros, Black Sox.
Doesn't hold a candle to this. Tom Sandoval dead to me. And he's dead to America, okay? So Tom Sandoval cheated on his longtime girlfriend. They were not married, but despicable act because he did it with a friend, did it for months long while he was on camera. The crazy thing is that you get to see it play out in season 10. Like it's all, you get to see it all happen in real time.
We became really good friends. Like I was seeking something that I wasn't getting here. And that's selfish. That's really selfish.
Selfish is the nicest word you could use.
It's horrible. Me and Raquel became like really good friends.
I don't give a about Raquel! Your friendship is bullshit.
No, it's not.
Yes, it is.
No, it's not.
It's bullshit. It's disgusting.
You know everything. You know
disgusting.
Everything. Hey, everybody.
You are
This
disgusting.
person knows everything.
Your friendship with Raquel is disgusting.
You cannot tell. Well, guess what? It's real because she treats me with respect. Something I haven't gotten from you in a long time.
How much time would you say you've spent watching?
As soon as we're done here, I'm going to go watch some more reality TV. I got Potomac and Real Housewives of Miami on the mind.
You're telling me that the true meaning of Christmas is that a dude without a neck who puts mayonnaise in his hair, who got into a legal, quote unquote, relationship with a woman from the Philippines.
Of course it's legal. 90 days.
The star in the north that I should be following towards the manger of Christmas cheer.
God. Instead, Violet Earmuffs, you want to like follow some fake old guy with a beard and pull out some stupid tree and drive it to Rockefeller Center and pray to it and shit. Like, that's more important to you than like Real Housewives and Love After Lockup? Come on, man. Prison Love? Come on. The was that? That was not a knock.
The sound that I am hearing right now
is the producers telling us to stop talking about this.
Well, it's also the sound of someone knocking on the door.
Oh, someone's trying to barge in here and take over this?
And I cannot imagine how we could possibly improve on what it is that I've been finding out so far.
Let's find out who it is.
We work in an office. People can wander by and hear something that they vehemently object to. Apparently in the spirit of Christmas.
Yes. Hi.
Hello, Charlotte Wilder.
It's me, Charlotte Wilder. I have to talk to you, Ryan Cortez.
Hello.
My reality show Brother in Arms.
Oh, God.
How could you leave off Selling OC, even from an OLI, and Perfect Match, 2 Netflix shows of maximum chaos?
I'll give you Selling OC as a legitimate misfire by me, by not including. Selling OC is a spin-off.
Let me guess, it's a show where a bunch of people who are insane do insane things.
That's right. Perfect Match. I still don't know if I would put it in my OLI. My OLI, it's hard to make it. It's hard to make my OLI.
Perfect Match is, they take everybody from the Netflix reality family, because it is a family. They all love each other and care about each other very much, Pablo. And then they put them on an island, and then they all have to hook up with each other. That's it.
Sounds like all the shows I named.
So hold on, though. I should say that there is like a holiday spectacular vibe to that. It's like all the people that you've seen gather in one place to do something special. We're going to do some non-reality stuff, right?
Yeah, well, I was like, is this supposed to be a Christmas episode? And producers were like, yeah. And I was like, I better come in and save this thing because why are we talking about Below Deck? So my mom's Jewish. My dad's not. So I grew up doing Christmas.
Did you guys, to what extent did your parents go through with Santa, the performance of Santa?
So my parents didn't. I would go to my cousin's house with my dad and my mom would meet us there later because she was like, I'm Jewish. I don't love this. I felt sort of cut out of this my whole life. Like, why should I suddenly buy in? And like when I asked my mom if Santa was real, she goes, do you want me to tell you what you want to hear or do you want me to tell you the truth? So as I enjoyed Christmas, as I got older and sort of realized how she felt about it, I was like, I felt sort of guilty for liking Christmas. Even though she was like, great, go for it. Like, love Christmas. Who cares?
I got the whole thing of like cookies in the morning that had like bites taken out of them, a note with penmanship, like, you know, curlicued calligraphy of a Santa Clausian manner. The whole deal, like milk glass of my parents went through the whole thing.
See, I love that because I was best friends with the Tooth Fairy. I would write her letters, like, even if I didn't lose a tooth, I'd be like, someone for the Tooth Fairy tonight. My mom was like, oh, okay. So, like, the Santa stuff, like, my aunt and uncle, they would take a bite out of a carrot that we would leave for the reindeer, toss on. I was so all in.
Christmas is kind of stupid. Like, I don't, you know, when I was a kid, I was like an investigative journalist as like a 4 or 5 year old. Like, I could smell the bullshit that this wasn't true. So I was always asking around, you know, like, and I had some older friends and they eventually told me, you know, it's not true. And then I was going around telling people, you know, this shit's not real, right?
Of course you were.
Because people need to know the truth. That's what we do now as journalists, right? But if I do it as a kid, it's a bad thing with Santa. Come on.
I just love that you've been so consistent your whole life.
I agree.
That's really cool, Cortez.
Thank you.
You are bringing us your cataloging of the songs of the most popular holiday.
Well, so you know how Cortez said that he was told to make a top 5 list and said, I'm going to do whatever I want? I was not told to make any list, and I made a top 5 list. And I made 2 of them because as I was trying to come here to tell you guys.
You made a top 10 list.
No.
It's like a teacher's pet.
2 separate top 5 lists.
I don't do homework. She does too much homework.
Yeah, I was looking at Cortez's computer screen. It was just iTunes.
Mine is like
it was
a-
like 90 Day Fiance : cheaters. Like that's all I had.
Mine's like a multi-page Google Doc. Oh my God.
Bro, that's a lot of words.
Okay,
in there.
well, you know, I want to.
Goodness, you need an editor. Sorry.
God damn it, Cortez. So I wanted to tell you guys why I hate Christmas songs, but then I realized I liked them. So I just made 2 lists of my favorite Christmas songs.
So I failed to understand how this is not a top 10 list.
What part of it don't you understand? It is 2 top 5 lists, 2 separate lists. One is a list, Christmas songs. The other one is good songs that aren't just Christmas songs, but that are Christmas songs.
Very confusing list.
So songs that okay, no, this makes sense.
Okay, go
songs that have the behavior of Christmas songs and Christmas songs. It's the difference between being a racist and someone who's doing racist things.
I see. It's like 90 Day Fiance, 90 Day Fiance the other way.
Yeah.
Yes.
Slight
Yes.
distinction. Okay.
We can all agree on that.
The songs that aren't Christmas songs, but are Christmas songs, are songs you can listen to all year round.
Okay.
Okay, number 5, New York, New York by Frank Sinatra.
I've heard of that guy. Yeah. New York. I can't do too much, but I don't get fined. But
Start spreading the news.
Yeah.
Is that it?
So
It's a big
Or is
one.
that a different Frank Sinatra song?
They all sound the same.
This is confusing to me.
Fly me to the moon.
New York, New York, I have heard at the conclusion of every Yankee game I've ever been to. I've never once thought this is the spirit of Christmas.
Really? Frank Sinatra. To me, Christmas is like dark and cozy, and I feel like Frank Sinatra should be played in a steakhouse with like a low ceiling and a lot of leather. And that feels like Christmas to me. If you ask me to describe Christmas, it'd be a steakhouse.
Number 1 has to be steak.
Keen's in New York City.
Number 2 has a low ceiling. Number 3, we can all agree, lots of leather.
Yes.
Okay.
4 is a song, Wintering, by the 1975.
Did you just Google like Christmas related words into like a song, into like lyrics A to Z?
Maybe.
Very good.
Okay, number 3. 'Tis the Damn Season by Taylor Swift. Thank you. Is this the most confident Christmas episode anybody's ever made?
This is definitely I can't even say it's definitely a Christmas episode at this rate. So this song is about
Somebody who has left her hometown and goes to the big city to try and make it, and then she goes back home, and it's about, she's staying at her parents' house, and it's like the person she loved from home still lives there and drives a truck. That's pretty much it. But 'Tis the Damn Season, which feels sort of Christmassy, right? I think it's about Christmas.
So this feels like this is the Die Hard as a Christmas movie of Christmas songs.
Yeah, but like a little more Christmassy.
Okay.
I've also never seen Die Hard.
Wow.
This all makes
Interesting.
sense.
I'm going to give a quick take. Taylor Swift, overrated. Just throwing that out there.
Jesus, man.
Big thumbs down.
I never
to that
heard
one.
it, but like the hype is so high, it can't be that good. It just can't be.
I'm going to make you a playlist of the best ones.
Is it grunge? I'm only listening to one thing now, and it's grunge. I'm not listening to Christmas music.
Okay.
Because he was listening to Alice in Chains before this
I'm gonna
recording
Google,
started.
Does Alice in Chains have a Christmas song?
It's called Rooster.
Anyway, number 2, The Day After Tomorrow by Phoebe Bridgers.
Great movie.
Never seen it.
Which is a cover of a Tom Waits song. Absolutely beautiful. Highly recommend.
This is the song where the real villain is the weather.
Yes.
You ever seen that one? Like the wolves show up. It's like
Who's in
New
that?
York's
Is that
frozen
Tom
over.
Cruise?
Dennis Quaid.
Dennis Quaid?
Dennis Quaid.
So yes.
Day After Tomorrow. That's not what this song is about, is what you're saying.
The Day After Tomorrow or Day After Tomorrow is one of the saddest songs.
You guys have heard like 2x speed on podcasts? That's what I would do to that song. It was slow.
Which says it's beautiful.
There are feelings in that one. There are real feelings that
Yeah.
Charlotte clearly feels, and you're trying to just fast forward through them like it's a ball spray ad.
The quicker I could get to reality TV, the better.
Okay. Charlotte.
Yep.
Your number 1 of your list of songs that are not Christmas songs but have the behavior of Christmas songs is?
Close enough. Yes. Number 1, So Much Wine by Phoebe Bridgers. Even sadder song. Even more beautiful song.
Double Phoebe Bridgers.
Which is a cover of The Handsome Family.
This is sad, this song. Not your list. Although,
Well,
When you burnt your hair and knocked over chairs, I just tried to stay out of your way.
Yeah.
But when you fell asleep with blood on your teeth, I just got in my car and drove away. So I've been trying to like explain, hopefully at the end of this episode, what Christmas means to my 3-year-old.
Oh.
So I don't know if Violet's going to necessarily appreciate the nuances.
See, it's a pretty song, and she probably won't listen to the words that close. Or you could sing the tune and make up new words for her. You know?
She's got to grow up quick. Enough of this like
Cortez
dilly-dallying.
knew Santa wasn't real when he was 4, Pablo.
Stop treating her like a 3-year-old.
Tell her the truth.
Tell her the goddamn truth.
Okay, second list, actual Christmas songs?
Please.
Or, as I wrote down, Christmas songs?
Christmas song, Christmas songs.
All right, starting OLI.
Okay.
Rocking Around the Christmas Tree.
I know that one.
Yeah, that's a fun one, right?
That's sort of like...
Around. Are we going to get sued if I sing that one? I think I've gotten better at singing. I can't sing.
Hold on. Is Rocking Around the Christmas Tree public domain? Public domain.
Sing it. Don't be a coward. Let's go.
Rocking around Christmas tree.
It is. Keep going.
Dress so merrily around the town. Christmas won't be Christmas if we're flying in a car. That's how it goes, right? Yeah, so that's my OLI. Number 4, Santa Tell Me by Ariana Grande.
So this is number 5.
Nope.
What do we...
You didn't pick a 5th one.
No, I have a 5th one. I just it's after the page break on my Google Doc.
So, okay. So,
I can make this 5 and switch 5 to 4.
Number 5,
Santa Claus is Coming to Town, the Bruce Springsteen version.
The Boss.
I respect this choice.
Thank you.
Yep.
It's an incredible song. The way he sings it with that sandpaper voice.
Santa Claus is coming to town.
Santa Claus is coming to town.
This is feeling Christmasier.
Are we getting somewhere?
We are getting somewhere.
Okay. Number 3, Fairy Tale of Philadelphia by the Kelsey Brothers. You know how Jason Kelsey did a Christmas album with the Eagles?
You're putting this number 3.
Philadelphia, horrible city. Waste of time. God. Stupid people, bad food.
I am mad that he's actually good at singing. Deep in his baritone.
Oops, that's how it goes. Okay, we can't keep talking about this because number 2 is Fairy Tale of New York by the Pogues.
Which is a classic. R.I.P.
Shane McGowan.
R.I.P. that guy.
Which
Legend.
is the song. This is the song that number 3, Fairy Tale of Philadelphia, is
yes,
based
Shane
on.
McGowan. I watched a video of his funeral.
Yes, me too.
And they played Fairy Tale of New York, and I legitimately teared up.
Me too. I cried.
This is not number 1?
Nope, it's number 2.
Isn't the Pogues from Outer Banks, Netflix reality show?
I don't know what you're talking about,
What?
but I feel confident in saying the answer is no.
Answer is yes. There's a family called the Pogues.
How
Check
do
it
they
out.
spell it?
P-O-G-S.
Yeah.
That is not how they spell it here.
It's close.
It is, I guess, technically close. What's number 1?
Number 1 is All I Want for Christmas Is You by Mariah Carey. That is an absolute banger.
I want to be cynical about this choice because in some ways it is the most obvious choice. But listening to that song does make me feel things.
Yeah, it's also the best choice. Some things are popular for a reason, like this song and Taylor Swift.
Oh, God. Enough with Taylor Swift.
Have you know this song, though?
Yeah, of course.
How's it go?
What's the title again?
All I Want for Christmas Is You. Sing it.
I know the
You can
jingle.
try to speak it.
All I want for Christmas is you. And then
I'm
Mariah
trying to
Carey
think
dances,
how it starts,
like,
actually. I don't want
guys.
a lot for Christmas.
All I
There
want
is just
for
one thing I
Christmas
need.
is you.
The
That's the one.
snow's coming down.
No.
Christmas.
What?
I'm watching. No, is that not it?
That is not
What
All I
am I
Want for
singing?
Christmas Is You.
What am I singing?
I don't know.
Oh, I'm feeling different feelings.
Did you just make up a Christmas song?
Oh, shit. I was singing Christmas, Baby Please Come Home, also by Mariah Carey.
Oh. I feel like no one has ever mixed up what All I Want for Christmas Is You is before.
Yeah. Yeah, that was embarrassing for you, boy. We need to find a song we can play in full that we have the rights to.
You want me to Google rights-free Christmas song?
Yeah. But what about this?
Now we're talking. Hey, hell yeah.
My nuts roasting on an open fire. Jack Frost nipping at my ass.
Jesus Christ.
This
is Greg Cody?
This goes hard. That's what I'm talking
by
about.
a choir, and neighbors shout quiet to stem the singing fast.
That's Cortez.
We all know a turkey and Greg's stuffing dry help to make the season bright.
Beautiful tune. Go on, Greg.
Heavy drinking adults hammered on Jim Beam won't find it hard at all to sleep tonight.
Greg Cody has a shockingly good voice.
Yeah, he sounds incredible.
It gets
No
drunker from there. Spoiler alert.
Wipe out both my lists. There was only one good Christmas song. Greg Cody, whatever that was.
The Mariah Carey of Meadowlark Media.
Some might say.
Merry Christmas to me.
So, as I sit at my keyboard contemplating the meaning of Christmas, the meaning of the holiday season, I should say even more specifically, as a buffet Catholic who does, I guess, consider the technical definition of Christmas an open and shut matter. It's the birth of Jesus Christ. I realize that the meaning of the season isn't actually up to me. I've sort of misinterpreted this whole exercise. I realize now. Because it's clear, having talked to Cortez and Charlotte, that Christmas is a social holiday. What does this mean? It means that it is up to the people around us to tell us what it means to them or to show us. Because what we're about to do this holiday season, what we hopefully have already been doing, is enjoying other people enjoying something, which is such a rare treat in life these days, or maybe always, all days. Because it's a sanctioned opportunity to enjoy other people enjoying something. Whether it is the music, the break from work, the reality television, the god-awful reality television they're about to watch. Other people are what make this time of year so beautiful. And also, for those of us who are alone, which is many of us, it makes it so tough as well, because it is a social holiday about enjoying other people enjoying the holiday. It's a bit tautological, but I think it's also the point. And so, what does Christmas mean to me? I should probably ask one more person, one more source, to tell me what they think. What's your name? You have to introduce yourself.
Violet.
How old are you?
3.
3. And what is the meaning of Christmas?
It's a holiday.
That's right. And Violet's favorite part of Christmas is
The trees.
the trees.
And garlands and wreaths.
And garlands and wreaths
And stockings.
and stockings.
Jingle bells.
You want to sing it for everyone?
Yeah, loud this time.
Loud this time?
Yeah.
Okay.
Jingle bells, jingle all the way. All of us to one and one who's up and sway. Hey! Jingle bells, jingle all the way. All of us to one and one who's up and sway. Hey!
That's a great job.
and likes poo-poo.
Okay. Any other thoughts for everybody listening to the show about what they should hear from you before you go? Don't say it. Whispering it still means you're saying it.
Merry Christmas!
Mwah. And whatever holiday you are celebrating this time of year, thank you for enjoying it with us. Thank you to Boo Shambi, the greatest voice in baseball, for being the voice at the top of the show for our Christmas poem. Thank you to the staff of Pablo Torre Finds Out, the greatest staff in sports podcasting, because I could not do this without Michael Antonucci, Ryan Cortez, Sam Daywig, Juan Galindo, Patrick Kim, Neely Lohman, Rachel Miller-Howard, Ethan Schreier, Carl Scott, Matt Sullivan, Chris Tuminello, and Juliet Warren. Studio engineering, of course, by RG Systems, post-production by NGW Post, our theme song, as always, by John Bravo. This has been Pablo Torre Finds Out, a Meadowlark Media production, and I'll talk to you next time.
My most annoying friend growing up, her mom loved Michael Bublé, so I hate Michael Bublé.
Michael Bublé is a basic bitch.
I just look at the name. It looks like Bubble. That's all I think about. Michael Bubble. I don't even know what his music is.
Mikey Bubs.
Mikey Bubs.
Mikey Boobs.
I found out that Ryan Cortez's favorite TV shows make me feel the way that Phoebe Bridgers' songs sound.
The one from Fleabag. You learned that mayo is good for your hair.
I did.
Yeah.
Have you? Well,
No, I'm not trying. I hate mayo.
Mayo's delicious.
I like it, and I'm not going to put it in my hair.
Right.
I am off of. I am like not shampooing my hair anymore.
Oh, it
Because
looks great.
Thank you.
You've always had good hair, but that seems like not a
I
clean
want them
thing
oils.
to do. But
Them oils.
you got to wash it like once a week or something, right?
Nah.
It's called
Not
a
at all?
co-wash.
wash.
Is it
Yeah.
called a co-wash?
Wait,
That's
what
the
did you
wash
say you're
with
not doing?
conditioner?
So I am washing it, but not shampooing
Not
it.
shampoo.
Are you
Not like
washing
putting
with
soap in it. Nah, no.
So you're just putting water in it?
Yeah,
No
yeah,
soap?
yeah,
So
yeah.
you're not washing it. You're just
You're getting your
watering
hair
it.
wet.
No, yeah, I think we're not. I think we're not.
Yeah.
We're not agreeing on what wash means.
Yeah, I agree. You're watering it like a plant.
Yeah, yeah,
Washing it involves
Pablo
soap.
waters his hair.
You
Yeah.
can't wash
Like a
something
chia
without
pet.
soap.
Absolutely.
I don't think that's good. I think you need to wash it with soap at least like once a week. And I
No.
think probably
dries
more
it
than
out.
that.
Dries it
All
out.
right, I'm going to Google this. How
mean-
often should
Sometimes I
you
do that,
put
not
soap
like on purpose.
in your hair?
Thanks.
You know, I'm like, oh, I don't feel like washing my hair.
But I feel like
today, I
It
was
says
like,
you
I
don't
should
need-
probably wash my hair before I'm on camera, and I was like, no,
your hair looks great.
thank you.
It's shiny. It looks healthy.
Yeah, because I haven't washed it.
That's what I'm saying.
Okay, it says that you should, you don't have to wash it every day or every other day, but that's all it says. It doesn't say like you should just not wash it ever again. That's
So
ridiculous.
far, if you
What are
say you
doing?
don't have to wash it every day or every other day, what other days are left?
Okay, the day after that. Like you can't just go 2 weeks without washing. You know how bad that smells?
You're
probably?
saying I should wash it the day after tomorrow.
You should probably wash it right now if you haven't washed it in a week. How long has it been since
No,
you put
it's been
soap in your
longer.
head?
Soap?
Yeah.
Once a month.
Okay, so we've stumbled upon the answer. You do it once per month is when you
Yeah,
decide.
yeah, yeah.
that
When
it's
do
worth-
you start?
Because I get a haircut. No,
stunning.
sorry, every 3
You do it-
weeks.
you do
I
it
get a
only
haircut
because
every
your
3
You
weeks.
barber
get a
does
haircut
it?
every 3 weeks?
Every 3 weeks.
God, men are wild.
How often do you get a haircut?
Oh, just, twice a year, 3 times a year.
What?
Whenever I feel
Wow.
like it. Whenever I start to feel like a horse girl is when I get my haircut.
Oh.
That's weird. Yeah, I don't know what to do with that. I mean, it's working for you. Your hair
Thanks.
is certainly better than mine, but I feel like that's
I
not.
didn't want to say anything.
I get it, but still, I don't feel like not.
Your
putting
beard
soap
looks
ever.
great.
Thank you.
I mean,
Anyway,
I'm
I would consider doing it maybe like every other week, maybe every week even.
probably not going to do that. Probably going to do it less, just to spite you now.
That's gross.
Most iconic haircuts, go.
Meg Ryan.
Yep. Jennifer Aniston, Friends.
Yep.
Okay.
The Rock.
Like the flat top? Like the one with the chain? Or like standing with fanny pack?
Barry Melrose.
Yo, let me tell you something.
Good hair.
Barry Melrose ain't shampooing shit.
I'm good.
Bro, he's doing it more than once a month. That's not normal behavior.
We're going to find out how often Barry Melrose
I get-
shampoos his hair. The
I
answer
get-
is 0 times a year.
I get Barry Melrose and Barry Manilow confused.
I don't know if there are two more
Who the
different
hell is
Barrys.
Barry Manilow? I've heard of
I'm
that.
not even sure.
As a musician.
Who the hell is Barry Manilow?
I'm not even
I'm not
totally
kidding.
sure.
Is it a musician or an
I think he's
actor?
like Michael Bublé.
I'm going to tell
Michael
you
Bubble.
something. I'm going to tell you something. I just put into YouTube Barry Manilow.
Okay.
You know what the autocomplete was?
What?
For the next...
I don't even know the
race.
race of this person now that I think about it.
What race do you think Barry Manilow is?
I don't know.
That feels like a trap.
I'm guessing he's very old.
He's
Doesn't look it.
He might be dead already.
He is alive.
Really? I feel like that's an old name.
It is an old name, but we digress. He is 80 years old.
Yo, he looks like
Is
Bon
he Martin
Jovi.
Short?
He looks like a Martin Short character.
Martin Short and Bon Jovi.
That's actually pretty dead
I
on.
nailed it.
The words that come up when you autocomplete Barry Manilow,
Mm-hmm.
Barry Manilow Christmas songs.
He's a singer.
This just came full circle.
I learned something on the show. I told you.
Oh, he sang Copacabana. Cortez, you know that song.
Mm-mm. Is that like Casablanca?
At the Copa.
Oh, yeah.
Copacabana.
Yeah,
That's
yeah,
Barry
yeah.
Manilow.
Is it like Casablanca?
The name, it sounded just similar.
Like Barry
Casablanca,
Melrose and Barry
Copacablanca.
Manilow.
Right.
Yeah. Yeah, Barry Melrose loves
Copacabana.
Copacabana.
That's my favorite Christmas song. Copacabana by Barry Manilow.
Pablo, you got interesting dancing skills. Did you,
You
dance?
shut the fuck up.
I just said interesting. I didn't say
Whatever you're about
bad.
to say next, shut up.